This is the introduction to my book, Cyrano, My Life, Raw and Uncut. My story is not a typical story, this I guarantee. However, many of you will identify with some of the twists, turns, and U-turns my life has taken. My mental and physical development from a little boy to a teenager and to a man. Follow me through my school days from grammar school to high school and to college. The relationship I had with my father and why I loved him but promised myself never to be like him. My experiences with the church and the major role it played in my life and how I view it, including the women in the church versus the women outside the church. My interactions with them and theirs with me. My life with my immediate family, those I knew and the ones I would meet later on. Cousins and play cousins, aunts and play aunts, uncles, and yes, you guessed, play uncles too, including grandparents. There was a play relative in every category. You will get to know my first wife and her family, a often terrible word for me, in-laws. Watch my life as I become a husband, a father, a family man, a minister, a drug dealer, and a drug user. The failed hit that was put on my life and the bullets I took that could have ended it. All and more of these events in my life and surrounding my life. Some good, some bad, and of course, some ugly. All of these experiences that have occurred, not necessarily in the order of which I've listed them, but all true. Death, murder, homicides, and crime all around me, some organized and some not. Becoming a businessman, the chiropractors and lawyers who made hundreds of thousands and millions all for the services I provided to them, and how they all abandoned me during and after my trial, my incarceration, and my release from state prison. Crooked Newark and East Orange police officers with criminal charges against themselves and facing lengthy prison terms, but were bartered off in exchange for their false testimonies and statements, hired by an overzealous attorney general to provide these false testimonies against me in a criminal trial that was full of prosecutorial misconduct and a case that screamed entrapment. Follow my trial with the hearsay testimony given by a dead witness who could not speak or appear at trial. False witnesses hidden away in the witness protection program. Follow me on my quest to obtain legal representation from New Jersey's top criminal attorneys, including the recently deceased and charismatic attorney Raymond Brown Sr. and his son Raymond Brown Jr., criminal defense attorney Michael Critchley, the infamous Paul Bergeron, and the now famous detective turned attorney portrayed in the blockbuster movie starring Denzel Washington and Russell Crowe, An American Gangster, attorney Richie Roberts. And lastly, New Jersey's famed mob attorney Thomas Ashley. All and more of these events, interactions, and occurrences, how they affected my life, and why I write my story. Cyrano, My Life, Raw and Uncut.